Bülow, I told you about. He was, it's a weird thing. He lived in a sort of a garden. There was a garden, a path up to a little house. He was a very good friend of ours. He was an artist and hadn't done anything. He didn't care about uh, weapons and that. He was just a nice guy, and he had a little boy and he had a wife, and they were at the beach that day, and here they come, the soldiers, and they asked his brother Henning. He was big had a big position. He was a civil engineer at the shipyard, which was actually the food. What do you call it? There was 3,000 men working there, and it was a big thing. And he asked him where Otto lived. Well, up there in that little house. He didn't know. They didn't have uniform on, but they had guns. And they go up, and he's standing there and making one of his sculptures, wooden sculptures, and they shot him dead. And he got a funeral as a king from the church. He was not religious, but still he had a beautiful church, stained glass, and beautiful downtown. It was so hot that day. Everybody wore black. I was not in the church. It was filled to the brim. I was outside, and they carried his casket all the way to the cemetery. And that wood he was working on, it was oak wood. They had made a cross of that. And his father talked to the people, stood out. That was a day I never forget. Yeah, it was. But shortly after this